Welcome to my Wednesday video. So this is the third video of a little series of narcissists. So the thing is that I am going to be talking about how to leave a narcissist. Now this is a request from Amelia. Amelia, this is the third and the last video I give to you. I hope you like it. It's for you. But first, my name is Margret Atladottir, and I am the founder of Mindset Mastery Living, and I serve people that want to take control of their lives. Welcome back. Now, leaving a narcissist might be the most hardest thing you'll ever do. Now, you've already lived through all this roller coaster of, perhaps love bombing, somebody who's putting you up in the sky and then pushing you down to the dirt with all kinds of gaslightings and ignoring and this constant battle, and you're already tired, you're already exhausted. Now I want you to remember that. But you have taken a step. You are leaving. Now what do you need to do? So my tip number one is to get a friend to help you. Find somebody that you trust and write like a script. Okay? Do not break up with this person in real life. Do it by phone or I don't know, any other way. Okay? But do not meet up with this person. That's a very good advice. But if you do, have your friend with you, and have your friend with you when you're doing this as well. And when you write this manuscript, make it very, very simple. And then whatever he tells you, all the arguments that you can even think of, you just have the same answer. It can be, I don't love you anymore, or I don't want to be with you anymore, but I don't want to be with you anymore. I do not want to be with you anymore. It doesn't matter what he says. Don't go into an argument. Just say the same thing over and over again. Now, this advice I actually got from my friend Hulda Guðmundsdóttir. That is a coach in Iceland. And so when I broke up with my ex-boyfriend, the narcissist, I did this. And I said the same thing over and over and over and over again. It was still really, really hard, and you really need a friend with you. But that is my tip number one. My tip number two is to block him from all your social media, your telephone, your emails, and even your Switch. In Sweden we have Swish, where you make a money exchange. Now that's also a way. Block him everywhere, okay? And do not ever give him a second chance. If you do give him a second chance, he might as well just dump you right after you give him the second chance, because everything has to be on his term. And I'm talking everything. And if he's not really ready to let you go, he will not. Now, if you have kids with a narcissist and you want to leave him, or you've been in a really long relationship with a narcissist and you want to leave, do not tell him in forehand, but plan it really well. Like copying important documents, like deleting all kinds of apps, checking out tracking in your phone, and especially if you have kids, contact a lawyer. Now, do not ever think that it's going to be smooth and you're going to be agreeing with each other, because that's not, never, ever. That's not going to happen. It's never, ever going to happen. So don't even go there. And this might sound like crazy to most people, but if you've ever been with a narcissist, or if you're there, you know what I'm talking about. And this is not crazy, sadly enough. My tip number 3. Everybody that goes through a breakup, their brain kind of corrects the memories. Now, we all do it. And we kind of correct it so that we kind of remember all the good things. And and I want you to recognize that your memories is just as changeable as your future. So you will remember the good stuff, how he made you feel. Like, for example, when he was like love bombing you. What you need to do is you have to make sure that you stay away. Okay? It's not enough just to leave. You have to stay away. Right? So I had a relationship back and forward for 2 years with a narcissist. Taught me a lot. The thing is, crazy enough, I was married before for 15 years to this lovely, lovely, lovely person. And you know what? My mind, so I actually miss the narcissist more. And I think of him more often than my ex-husband, and I miss him more. Now, isn't that crazy, right? But really, when you're coming from an abused relationship, it's not that crazy. Because it's always harder. Like I said in the beginning, you're already so exhausted and so tired of the abuse. So what do I do to remind myself never ever to go back? Or take away the blockage, or see what's going on in his life. I remind myself that his love is not love. It has never been. I was always his property. And I do have to remind myself of this. And so do you. And it's been about like 2.5 years or something since I totally blocked him out of my life. And I still have to remind myself to reset, to refocus, and never, ever quit. And the most important thing I remind myself of is to totally refuse anybody to be that disrespectful to me. Okay guys, thank you so much for tuning in. This was the last video in my series of narcissists. I really hope that this actually helps a lot of you. I've been through this. I actually do know what I'm talking about. I always do, don't I? You know, give me feedback if you ever, you know, try any of my 3 Wednesday tips and they, you know, work or don't work, please tell me. Thank you so much for tuning in, and if you like my Wednesday videos, subscribe to my channel, and if you would like some topics, I would love to give you 3 tips, and just write to me on Instagram, on Facebook, or on here on YouTube. And if you would like a discovery session for hypnosis or a free coaching call, it's the same thing. It's all mindset mastery living. With that, I will leave you until next week. You got this.